Hello, welcome to the Showboys Newscast. My name is Mike.
I'm Nick.
Yeah, I skipped a line there, but that's okay.
Oh, and I'm Chili. Hi, everyone.
Chili Willy. Before we went live, I was saying how elegant I am with my words,
And then you
and then
screwed
I
up the
totally
first
butchered the opener. But
Love it.
anyways, thanks for joining us. We got a lot to cover, so let's get right to it. And I think, the biggest piece of breaking news we have here. Breaking news. We have a website now. That's right. You can go to showboysmedia.com. All of our stuff's there. That's all I'm going to say about it. Go to showboysmedia.com. And yeah, we have some DC news to start off the show. Not surprising or breaking news that we start our show off with DC news. And I don't think these articles should come to a surprise either. There's a rumor out there floating around that Ezra Miller is, this isn't a rumor. He is quickly tanking his own career. But the rumor has it that, hey, Discord, you can join that. The Flash star, or perhaps former star, is said to be on the outs with Warner Bros. It's believed that, quote, even if no more allegations surface, his time as the Flash has come to an unceremonious end. The once promising star has been covered by us previously, and just hasn't been able to keep his name out of the news of late. And not any good news either. In the same breath, the star of a recent defamation trial and the last Aquaman movie, Amber Heard, may also be shown the door by Warner Bros. Her original performance was less than moving, and let's face it, she's kind of hateable. With the trial spinning up the masses into a frenzy, Warner Bros. Appears ready to cut ties. Quote, Warner Bros. Decided to recast Amber Heard's role after screen testing the movie. They are going to be doing reshoots with Jason Momoa and Nicole Kidman. Amber responded through her spokesperson with the following, quote, the rumor mill continues as it has from day one. Inaccurate, insensitive, and slightly insane. Is that quote talking about the rumor or Amber Heard? We do not know. I did see things floating around out there. Maybe Bruce Campbell might take the spot of Amber Heard as Mara, but we'll see.
Wait, what?
That's a joke. I mean, It's not a joke.
Okay.
There was like a petition going around for Bruce Campbell to take Amber Heard's spot as Mara, but
okay, gotcha.
Very clearly not going to have Bruce Campbell play, Aquaman's lover.
Right.
Be all right. Interesting. I wonder if Disney must do like a very thorough background check as well as like mental stability check. And DC doesn't.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely sees that. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. Even though the MCU, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. was kind of a trash ball back in the day. People kind of forget that. Even, because he like shows up to like children's hospitals now as Iron Man. People forget that he was actually like a giant piece of shit back in the day.
Yeah, but they must have verified he was on the up and up.
Yeah, they verified that he was out of his shitty phase.
To Renner though? He might have slipped through the cracks.
Yeah, he did. He definitely slipped through.
That was during, I think.
Actually, the more that I think about this, your theory is kind of falling apart because there's a lot. There's a lot in the MCU that are kind of just as bad.
Well, maybe they do a good job holding it together then.
Yeah, they do a good job hiding it. Yeah.
They definitely cover it up much better. Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Disney. They're good at covering things up. Anyway, Lady Gaga, Harley Quinn, what? A rumor. Lady Gaga may take on the role of Harley Quinn in the upcoming Joker sequel. Joker. Mike, do you know how to say that? You are the
No, I'm no wordsmith.
You're the word master.
Yeah, but this might mean something like Batman verse. Folie à deux.
No, I don't think.
I feel like I came close.
That's probably it.
It's good.
Yeah, with a title of the movie translating to Shared Madness, Lady Gaga could be the perfect fit for a lead female role. And I guess the sequel is going to be a musical? Question mark. As a joke. Not quite sure how I feel about that, but it should be an interesting nonetheless. I mean, I guess it could be a sequel. You never know what they're going to do over there at DC. They could literally be saying, you know what? We're going to team up with Disney. We're going to make it a Disney princess sequel.
You know,
Harley Quinn.
they saw the episodes of Hawkeye where they went and saw the Avengers played out on Broadway.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what would be a smashing follow-up to our most successful DC entry? A musical
Yep.
starring
is
the
this-
Joker and
Yeah.
and Harley Quinn.
Is this a joke?
I don't
Could
know.
be.
Guess
It's
we'll
a
find
rumor.
out.
I'm kind of lost on the jokes thus far in this newscast. I can't tell what's a joke because that certainly seems like it should be a joke.
Yeah,
Right.
it should be. I'm not sure though.
That's what you get for DC news, you know? It's
Yeah.
just-
It's always
A
we
bunch
should
of
move that maybe to the
confusion.
bottom of the list. Last thing. Let's just go out on this crap.
Oh, I need to make a new soundbite for our DC stuff. Just like a toilet flushing or
Yeah.
something.
That'd be perfect.
All right, let's move on to some gaming news, shall we?
More reliable gaming news.
A little bit more reliable gaming news. We were oh so close to getting Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 following the success of the release of the remakes of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. It was all but certain that 3 and 4 were to follow suit, but a la Activision pulled the plug on the project, which was already in development. Hawk himself stated that Activision merging with Blizzard effectively brought the project to its demise. While Hawk sounded down about the cancellation, he did not rule out the project getting finished at some point down the road. Yeah, this is a bummer because those are the ones that I have the fondest memories of as a child, 3 and 4.
No.
And I'm pretty sure the remakes of 1 and 2 sold really well. So it's a little odd that they canceled them. But it is Activision and, you know, they're trash just like Blizzard. So, you know.
Yeah, Blizzard's like, wait, something our gamer fans might want. Let's definitely not do that.
Yeah, they're the new Square Enix for sure. But yeah, I don't know. You guys have any interest in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Did you ever play it back in the day or not?
I used to smash Tony Hawk back in the day.
It sounded probably a little more sexual than you intended it, but go ahead.
Maybe not. But yes, I loved the Tony Hawk games back then. I haven't tried the remakes, but yeah.
I haven't either. I kind of want to get them, but it's going to have to be like a $5 pickup for me. I refuse to spend any more money.
I probably played the first one. I couldn't even tell you which one I played the most of. What I played a lot of though was the Spyro version where Spyro's on a skateboard. That was pretty dope.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't even know that was a thing either. to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
and I think that was the third Spyro where it was like one of those mini game subworlds, and basically you get in there and hop on a skateboard and you do tricks and all the same
that's
stuff.
hilarious. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I have a lot of memories of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, but it's mostly back in the day. I can't remember. I think it was like PlayStation Official Magazine used to have demo discs.
Oh yeah,
And
I
it
remember
was,
that.
Like kind of poor when I was a kid, or at least I couldn't afford games that much. So a lot of my gaming was done on these demo discs. So like the first level of Tony Hawk's 1 was on one of the demo discs, and I played it like probably 50 hours worth of it.
Dude, that was a different era back when you played demos
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's
into the ground, and you're like, "This is the best thing ever."
Yeah,
and had
dude.
no ambition of actually playing the full game.
never,
Or
never.
hope.
No. I remember that the other one that I was really into was Metal Gear Solid. First Metal Gear Solid had a demo, and it was just like the opening area, the like hangar bay or whatever you go into at the beginning. And I played the crap out of that thing, and then I eventually bought the game, and it was so freaking hard that I couldn't even get past where the demo was. Like I nailed the demo part, but after that, it was like a shit show.
Nice.
Which is funny because I replayed it like probably 5 years ago, and it's like obnoxiously easy. It was just because I was a kid and sucked at games. But anyway, enough of that ranting about demos or whatever the hell we were talking about. Let's move on to some more gaming news. Capcom's Dragon's Dogma is finally receiving its long-awaited sequel. During the 10th anniversary celebration of the original, a Capcom director displayed the logo for the second installment. Outside of the log, not many details have been shared with us yet, but we do know it will run on RE engine, which is, I think, the Resident Evil engine, right?
Yeah, sure.
So this is exciting because I want to play this Dragon's Dogma so bad, but it's even the remaster of it is kind of crappy looking. So like if I could get a sequel to it, that's like the perfect combo. But it looks like the perfect Game of Thrones tag along game.
Did the first like have much success when it first released, or get much like hype behind it, or is it kind of like an overtime?
I think it's like it eventually got a cult following. I have a couple buddies that like swear by it. But yeah, I don't think it did very good originally. I could be wrong by that, but you didn't hear much about it, and it came out of Capcom, you know what I mean? And they typically market their stuff. So that should be the sign that you need right there.
Yeah, I have a couple friends who are excited about this sequel announcement. So we'll see what happens. We talked about this next article very briefly, but the Grammy Awards are going to be adding a new category for video game scores. So yeah, video games finally are going to have their own category at the Grammy Awards, deservedly so. The Grammys recently added 5 new categories, of which, quote, best score soundtrack for video games and other interactive media.
Trying to be relevant again.
Right, yeah. The award is specifically to recognize excellence in score soundtrack albums composed predominantly of original scores and created specifically for or as a companion to a current video game or other interactive media released within the qualification period. Honestly, awesome addition.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Super hyped for this because Valheim, I was watching Joe stream this morning, and great stream, by the way. Holy crap. I was like literally cackling like a maniac downstairs in my basement watching this morning while I worked.
Dying.
But I commented like 2 or 3 times throughout the stream, like, I love Valheim's music. Valheim's music's amazing. The Last of Us, the original score for the first game, mind blowing. Love it. There's so many good, they're bringing in renowned composers to do some of these soundtracks. Video game composers are now being recognized as like, producing great music, which is awesome. Yeah, music's just an important part of gaming, in my opinion.
I agree. It's definitely cool to finally see it on the docket, if you will.
And they're gonna award it to just like some crap, and everyone's gonna be pissed.
Guaranteed, yeah.
Yeah,
like
right. The rest of the Grammy Awards.
Yeah.
Like, the soundtrack for Madden 23.
Oh God.
Which is all just regular songs you hear on the radio.
Yeah, I guess the hope for that is that it is video game score, correct? Yeah, so it probably have to be original music, which is nice. So let's move on to some MCU news here for at least one article, because this one's so big I can't see what comes after. I can't say that I'm familiar with the new villain cast in the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, but I love how much thought they've put into the decision. Quote, pretty early on, we knew the Spot was going to be our main villain, end quote. Dos Santos explained. Quote, with an awesome villain who you sort of can understand with their through line, you don't really have a strong story as your main character. So he's an awesome sort of opposite to Miles. And his living ink really is just, I think we've all been saying that it's not just an effect. It's artistry come to life. It's something that can only really happen in animation. You can imagine Spot as a dude in a sock suit in a live action Spider-Man film. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So he's art come to life. He's the inkwell spilled onto the page. It all goes back to sort of comic books and comic book art, end quote. Officially the longest quote we've ever had on the newscast.
Yeah,
Needless to say,
round of applause there.
yeah, needless to say, this sounds like an intriguing choice. Across the Spider-Verse premieres on June 2nd of next year. Yeah, I know nothing about the Spot. I looked him up. I guarantee they're going to nail this freaking character with the animation they did in Into the Spider-Verse. It's going to be super cool. So super amped. It's like really far away for whatever reason. It's taken them like a colossal amount of time to get this sequel out, but hopefully it's worth the wait.
I mean, it's stellar animation, you know. It must be hand drawing every single frame.
I remember them saying that it took like some absurd amount of time to animate like 3 seconds into the Spider-Verse. Like I'm talking like weeks or months to animate like a super. So it's not shocking. I think that's probably why most comic book animated movies are not in that style, because it's obviously the right style to do a comic book animated movie. I think it's awesome. It's like watching a comic book on the screen, but that comes with its downsides, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Having just watched No Way Home last night, I love the nod to Into the Spider-Verse there was in that movie, amongst the many great nods in that movie.
To
the wider spider ecosystem.
Yeah, I love Jamie Foxx. Like, man, there's got to be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere.
Yeah.
So great. So good, man. Did you, is it on Disney Plus or something?
No, I rented it.
You rented it? Okay, sweet.
There's no Spider-Mans on Disney Plus.
I thought I read that they were coming to Disney Plus.
Yep. Soon enough. Just not actually soon enough.
Yeah.
But I love how much he had to sell this character in this quote. Like, it is some like real deep speak here for why Spot is going to be great.
I mean, probably try not to get knocked. That's just going to be like a blot of ink.
Right. He's art come to life. The inkwell spilled on the page.
He's really, really talking it up.
Yeah, for sure.
And
all right, so Chad and I are going to dip out now because the next section here is just pretty much Nick going to take us home.
Yeah.
No, I'm just filling the midsection here. That's all. Which these next three, we're in our miscellaneous category here. We have a cancellation, right? After the cast's option contracts were not renewed, TNT officially announced the end of Snowpiercer. The series will come to an end following season 4. I'm not mad about a season 4 because I like 4-season shows. TNT had this to say about the series in parting. We can confirm that Snowpiercer will end after a successful multi-season run on TNT. Its talented writers, actors, and crew took an extraordinary premise and brought it to life in thrilling ways. It was critically acclaimed and had significant impact on the post-apocalyptic genre, and now remains in the hearts and minds of fans forever, end quote. Was this the right decision, or was there more you wanted to see from the series? I haven't seen it. That quote makes me want to see it even more now, because that's kind of like poison it, like, hey, we're canceling it, but it's really, really good. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah. What did you think about the movie?
I love the movie. Makes me want to watch the show. So
the only thing
is this the
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna watch it sooner now, because I know it's 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Bumped it up.
Is this the movie that people were trying to tie to Willy Wonka?
Yes.
Yep.
As like a sequel or whatever.
Trying, it is.
Yeah, it's irrefutable at this point. But yeah, I have 2 thoughts about this. One, with it being a show on TNT, I wonder how good it actually is.
Valid. Although I will say, animal Animal Kingdom, I think, is on TNT, and that show is freaking phenomenal.
I've
So
wanted to check that out.
it's really good. Yeah.
But like Mr. Robot, everyone knows one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite show, was a USA show. So like it is possible to be on one of these networks and actually have like a well put together show. But to answer the question at the end, was this the right decision? It depends. Like this article, says that TNT has canceled Snowpiercer. Was it canceled, or did it come to its natural end? Like,
right.
did they decide to stop the show and then shoehorn the ending here in this 4th season, or was this their plan and intention all along? If it was their plan, which I'm not assuming it was, or else it probably would have been worded differently.
Yeah, it would have been canceled then.
Yeah. I would say probably not the right decision. So I'm weary on how good the series might actually be.
Yeah, and it says the cast option contracts were not renewed, so I don't know. Maybe benefit of the doubt here. Maybe they left those open ended on purpose because they didn't know if this was going to be an 8-season banger or they're going to just like knock it out in 4. Maybe they were like, hey, it's kind of coming to a nice little close here. We don't need to fluff up the writing and run it longer than it should. Let's just stop it.
Yeah. I mean, it could also just be the news outlet misreading like the information.
It's a giant stinker.
Yeah. Maybe it was planned all along, but they just see the contracts not being renewed and they're like, oh, TNT must be canceling this show.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We'll never know.
Never. Till you watch the show.
That's right.
Moving on. We got our first look at Ryan Gosling as Ken in Margot Robbie's Barbie movie. And it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Lots
very
of pink.
Tan and blonde. That's for sure.
Yeah, very tan and blonde. And yeah, Gosling looks like he's 20 years younger somehow. Definitely looks plastic. Ryan Gosling is starring in the upcoming Barbie movie alongside Margot Robbie. Plot details are sparse, but the image of Gosling in character is probably enough to something fans for a while. Insert your own adjective. The image and all of its subsequent memes is a sight to behold. If you haven't seen it, go Google it now. No idea what to expect from the movie, but the casting is on point. Check out Barbie on July 21st, 2023.
Is it though? Is the casting on point? Because I don't think Ryan Gosling looks anything like Ken. But I don't remember what Ken even looked like. I thought he was not blonde, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Well, if you Google it, like right away, there's other images of like the brown-haired Ken and the brown-haired Ryan Gosling that you normally see, like side by side, and that also makes sense. But it doesn't match up well with the very like bright pink blonde thing Margot Robbie has going on. So I don't know if that was a purpose.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point, though. Like she's supposed to be like the blonde, and he's supposed to be the dark-haired dude. You know,
I don't know. I wasn't a big Barbie fan.
Yeah, me either.
And I had no sisters.
Right.
Oh, close enough in age to have them. So
let's go see the word. The word you were trying to say there was satiate.
Satiate.
Yes.
Never have used that, nor heard anyone use it in context. Oh, Cody, in your big lawyer words.
Right? Jeez, man.
Moving on. This one has caught me off guard and technically could be a little bit of gaming. Ark Survival Evolved is getting its own film adaptation. The open world dinosaur game will be produced by none other than Vin Diesel, who had this to say. The best game out right now is Ark Survival Evolved. My son introduced me to the game many years ago. Then Wildcard and all the geniuses over there asked me to spearhead the IP into the TV and film space. An honor I can't begin to describe. End quote. Not only is Ark receiving a film adaptation, this is where I got even more confused. But it will be ported to an animated TV series as well. The TV series is going hard with its casting featuring David Tennant, Elliot Page, Gerard Butler, Russell Crowe, and Michelle Yeoh.
Dude, that's such a weird cast. David
I don't know
Tennant,
what. There's just so much. Like,
Elliot Page, Gerard Butler, Russell Crowe, and Michelle Yeoh. What?
yeah.
But
I just-
also like the quotes that
happening?
these people come up with when they get like these like middle to low tier projects are
Yeah.
hysterical.
Yeah. Like the best game out right now. Let's just check that. Let's fact check that little
It
comment.
might have been the best game for like 6 months, 4
No.
years ago.
No, let me tell you what it is on Metacritic rating wise. Now you can't really go off this, but 70 for the critic rating, 6.5 for the user rating. So, like, come on, dude. The best game out right now? Like, no.
Clearly,
Not
his
even
son
close.
plays the. Well, that's the thing is the people who play this game go hard. Kind of like how like all I do is play Valheim. Like
Yeah.
Valheim's the best game out right now for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Same thing with Ark. It's just the open like you're just lost in it. I had a group of friends that they played the living life out of it. And for them it was the best game out right now. So probably Vin's son, like that's all he plays. So, worldly Vin, big gamer, probably
Yeah.
has a real staunch opinion on like the best game out right now.
Yeah.
I just love an honor I can't begin to describe.
Yeah, right. Like it's
He's
this
just like-
freaking end all project that this dude just got picked up for. This is gonna be a trash movie if it even happens. Let's be real, Ben. Sorry, brother. Stick
Hey,
to the fast.
I have high hopes though that it could be better than Jurassic whatever's going on right
those
now.
are like acclaimed movies, dude.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that will ever happen, to be
Dude,
honest with you.
dinosaurs that you can ride with like lasers. I mean, that sounds pretty rad.
Not really, but I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Somebody had to say it. We're all thinking it. Isn't he in this game though?
There's an
Or-
image.
or a
I'm
sequel?
not an ARC guy, so I couldn't really tell you, but I do know there's like an image floating around of a person riding a dinosaur
No,
that looks
yeah.
exactly like Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I think it was like a trailer for. It's either for a sequel or for like a download DLC or something for Arc. Because we saw it at E3, the E3 that we covered last year. We saw a trailer for it, and it might be a sequel, but his character in the game looks identical to him. So he's tied to this project. That's probably why he's saying it's the best game ever.
I'm in
It's
it,
such
duh.
an honor.
They're letting me do something besides say I am Groot.
Yeah, right. And film ridiculous car movies.
Yeah.
But you have all that, and then there's also a TV series, and it has all these actors.
And such a weird variety of actors.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to be very upset if this is if both these things happen and they're even remotely like palatable to this game franchise, and World of Warcraft only has a single movie, I am going to lose it.
But Blizzard's just a small indie company, bro. They can't
Is-
I'm
afford.
gonna lose it.
Is Dave Tennant
He's been in
Ki-
like a million
Kilgrave?
things.
Kilgrave?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He was Doctor Who. He was Kilgrave. He's been in thousands and thousands of things. Okay, I might be exaggerating, but he's been in quite a few things.
The best actor ever. Just saying.
He's pretty great. He's pretty great.
It's such a great honor that he's on this project.
Exactly, man. It's probably like the biggest honor that he can describe.
Are we done with this?
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, please.
Moving on to a single Netflix article.
So hype.
So hype. Arcane has been an impressive hit for Netflix, garnering a perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes and a fan base to back it up. The MA series will be receiving its own 5-part behind-the-scenes documentary, Arcane, Bridging the Rift. Check out the documentary on August 4th, where it will be airing on the Riot Games YouTube channel.
Yeehaw.
Chad, please go watch this animation with your son.
No,
That is such a weird way to say that.
Yeah.
Please go
can't-
watch this animation show.
Well,
like,
I
right
think
now.
I think I like raked him over the coals for calling it an anime at one point, so that's why he called it an animation.
Bro, it is an anime. I don't care what you say.
It's not. That has to come out of Japan, unfortunately. But I do want to watch this, and I do want to point out that I'm very proud that I don't think the League of Legend needle went back in your arm during the show, did it?
It almost did.
It has nothing to do with the game. That's why it's great.
That's very impressive. It just shows that you're not like me. Because if I were you, I would have been like, down at BP in the bathroom with that needle in my arm quicker than anything. So I give you props.
Oh, that's amazing.
I am envious of you guys that you can like just watch like random movies and stuff and not have to build yourself a little bubble like I do. Although I do enjoy it frequently every time that I do it, which is every single time I do anything now. It is always envious that you're like, oh yeah, let's like watch 4 different shows at the same time that have no relation to one another. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have much to talk about on this podcast if we did that. But,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but like then I don't know. I'm envious of you playing more than a single game for 7 years of your life. So. But yes, I'm excited about this. I still haven't watched the behind the scenes making of stuff for The Mandalorian yet, much to Nick's chagrin, but this will be
dude, you're worthless.
This will definitely be watched before that.
Oh damn.
This show seriously is so good and you need to watch it, Chad.
Yeah, I do.
Speaking of another show that I need to watch immediately, maybe because we have podcast related stuff coming out about it, but mostly because it's a fantastic show. The Boys, they're coming back. Shortly after season 3 premiered, Amazon gave the fans what they wanted, a 4th season. Viewership continues to increase, and the show is frankly badass, so it's not shocking they're bringing it back for another season. Showrunner Eric Kripke reacted to the news, saying, "Speaking for the cast and crew, we're so grateful to Sony, Amazon, and most of all the fans for embracing the show and allowing us to make more. We're thrilled to continue Butcher and the Boys' fight against Homelander and the Seven, as well as comment on the insane world we're living in. Also, this is the first time in history that exploding genitalia has led to further success."
Spoiler. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, jeez, I didn't even watch anything yet. Thanks, Cody. But yeah, I saw a recent post by the creators there of The Boys about the Herogasm episode, which was the latest episode to air, saying, quote, "The content of this episode is not suitable for any audience."
I mean, the first 20 minutes of episode 1 was pretty insane too.
Yeah. I'm so excited to get back into this, but I've just been so swamped with everything else. But things are freeing up. We've kind of made it through the bottleneck, and every other week seems to be freeing up at the moment. So
take 20 minutes before you go to bed and watch it. Just the first 20 minutes of the first episode, please. Please. Chad, you too. You don't even have to see the rest of the series. Just watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen anything else. So
you haven't seen any of this show?
No.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's so good.
I did see a article today that said Hideo Kojima had to put a game on hold that he was working on because it was too close to The Boys.
Which sounds I also saw that. I posted a picture of that in Discord, and that had me really wondering what he was working on.
Yeah, for sure. It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Totally different from anything else that he's done so far.
Yep.
Welcome to Star Boys.
All right, so we have a couple of Star Wars rumors here. And the first one is Cameron, oh boy, Monaghan. Oh, I did it. I did it right. Maybe heading for a live action role in a future TV show. Cameron currently portrays Cal Kestis in Fallen Order in the upcoming sequel Survivor. If rumors are correct, he signed on to return as Cal Kestis in an upcoming live action Disney Plus series.
Which we've called for like a year.
Yeah. I'm totally bummed because something that I predicted didn't come to fruition, but it's fine.
Spoiler
It's
alert.
fine.
Okay.
It's
Jeez.
fine.
Must be nice. All you people have free time to watch Kenobi.
Yeah. Nick, have you watched Kenobi?
Nick's dead.
Nick's gone. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
For a different time. Yeah, this makes obvious sense. Like, I wish that he would just show up in like a random other show instead of his own show. Like, I don't think he needs his own show necessarily, if that's what they're hinting at here.
Sorry, what have I seen?
Kenobi?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll state this here on air. It is like the prequels in that after you see it once, you'll just want to skip most of it and watch the last act.
Yeah.
I was gonna say everyone's gonna hate it until like 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I enjoyed it. Quite a bit.
Endorsement
actually.
from Nick.
Yeah.
There's not too much Star Wars stuff that I don't enjoy, so I'm not the best.
You just need the last episode.
Yeah, the last episode, though, pulled everything together.
Yeah, it's what we came for.
But, anyway.
Skip the love scenes.
Cal Kestis, actor looks just like the character. He's going to be in something. That's what we're getting at here. Let's move on to some more exciting news, at least I think. Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown may be joining another popular franchise. Brown is said to be negotiating with Disney and Lucasfilms regarding a potential role in the Star Wars franchise. Besides the cool factor of being in Star Wars, Brown would stand to earn $15 million for the project.
That's it.
An undeniably large but likely deserved payday. Someone tell the mouse to give Millie Bobby Brown the bag. Beautiful writing from Cody there. This dude, this is super exciting to me. I don't know about you guys. This sounds
Stranger Things finale this Friday.
That's right. I'm mad excited about that. The only thing that I would love to see old MBB in or as in the Star Wars universe would be young Leia. Otherwise,
I could see it.
I don't want it.
I could see it.
Oh yeah, that's right. There were those images many years ago of her as a young Leia.
Yeah, but there was also what's his face is young Luke, and we didn't get that. So
yeah.
What's his name? Sebastian Stan. Unfortunately,
good old Sebastian.
That's what you get for having that name.
Yeah.
Yep. Said he just went on to be Tommy Lee, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got one more Star Wars rumor to round out the episode here, and it is about the Acolyte. Finally, something about Star Wars Acolyte. Quote, it has been described as this is like a double quote. This is weird. So do I say like quote, been described as a quote?
You're quoting someone quoting a quote.
This is like inception of quotes. So I'm
I don't think. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I think that's an accident. I think it's just a typo.
Okay. Hey man, I just get so easily distracted. Anyways, Star Wars Acolyte has been described as a quote mystery thriller that will take viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final day of the High Republic era.
End
final
quote.
days. End quote. Yes. The series is set to explore major Sith characters from Star Wars Legends, for example, Darth Bane and Darth Malak. Did I say that right?
Malik.
Bro.
I always say like long vowels.
You say it the most complicated way.
Yeah.
Malak.
Darth Malak.
Please let Darth Bane.
Although that arguably sounds better.
Exactly. That's why I said it. I'm what'd you say? Elegant with words?
Yes.
Come on, guys. Gotta remember. But it's only a rumor as of now, and admittedly, great concept. And we all, I think, I speak for all of us, hope that these turn out to be accurate.
Yeah, Tom Hardy, Darth Bane, bring it.
Tom Hardy, Darth Bane. I could get behind that.
It would work though.
Dude,
because
I could
basically-
Talks like
behind
Sean Connery.
I mean, Bane's essentially Darth Bane is essentially Bane from Dark Knight.
that. Yeah, if he does that voice, though, I'm out.
God, I love
It
it.
doesn't matter who we are.
No, yeah, he definitely has to do his normal British accent.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that this is true, because I think during our Star Wars Celebration episode, we all talked about how cool it would be to explore some Sith and dark side related stories, focused stories on characters, and they're Sith, and I think this would be awesome.
I will say that Darth Bane's armor is like remarkably samurai. Like it's almost jarring how samurai looking it is.
Did you just Google Darth Bane?
Yeah, just Google Darth Bane, and then it's like the first, third, and fourth images.
Mm-hmm.
See it? See it?
Yeah. I'm more familiar with him from his books, which
I'm more
wonder-
familiar with him from the second photo.
interesting. Yeah, the second photo.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what that's from.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's on Wikipedia, so it's from. It looks like it's from Clone Wars or something. Was there like a flashback in Clone Wars?
In Rebels there is, or no, Clone Wars. I thought that was a deleted scene though. Interesting.
It's animated, whatever it is. So
concept art.
I like the fifth image that
Yes.
is Bane holding lightsabers.
yeah.
I just want Revan. Revan would make for a really good like mainstream like series.
Oh, for sure, dude, I'd eat up some, and especially, did you say Keanu Reeves? Yeah,
Yeah.
you were the one that said Keanu Reeves for. Yeah, I can really get behind that. I actually saw a concept trailer, fan trailer with him, and they took pretty much his footage from 47 Ronin, and then just put a lightsaber on his sword. I was like,
Dude.
damn, I can get behind it. It looks pretty sweet. So. And he does, at least in the Old Republic, I could see Keanu Reeves. I don't know what he looks like in Knights of the Old Republic.
I mean, chicks would like it. It's very soap opera, his storyline, right?
Yeah.
He like forgets his identity. He has a wife. Like there's tons of different elements to his story that would make it a really good show for a lot of different people, not just us dorks.
Right.
Darth Bane would just be pure dark side nerds like geeking.
Is Bane in Knights of the Old Republic too?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
He was sometime after all that jazz.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll see. Did they even give a release window for the Acolyte?
Heck no. 23, I think it is. No, that's not true.
Man.
I think that's like 25, 24. That one's out there. Well, slight Star Wars segment. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you found this both entertaining and informative. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe everywhere you consume our content. Find our ever-growing archive of episodes, gaming content reviews, and more on our new website, showboysmedia.com.
That's right. But also be sure to join our Discord server and become a member of the Showboys community to hang out with the Showboys staff and other listeners, as well as get some cool perks, such as being able to see all of the articles we had to choose from for this episode of the newscast, but weren't able to squeeze into the episode itself. All the article links covered in this episode will be available in Discord.
If you have anything you would like us to cover in more detail or include in a future episode, please comment where available. Email us at showboyspodcast@gmail.com or join us in the Showboys Discord for all the community action.
And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe where you can. And we're just going to leave you with this amazing new feature that is available in StreamYard now. We hope to see you Thursday.
Down with the sickness. Oh, down with the sickness. Oh, down with the sickness. Oh,